What's going on, guys? It's Greg Kiss Dies, and I'm back to give you the full lacrosse coronavirus update. Obviously, last week we did a video very similar to this, but a ton of news came out right after we uploaded this, and there's a lot to discuss and a lot you guys need to know, but still a lot of questions to answer. So right after we shot the last video, a couple of big conferences canceled the rest of the Division I lacrosse seasons, and then the NCAA really put the nail in the coffin on the season when they canceled the championship weekend. This was huge news. It's unprecedented. In my entire life, I don't think there's ever not been a national championship. I think it's the first time in history, and it's really sad news for lacrosse. We wait all winter, all fall to play lacrosse this spring, and now with no Division I championship, that really is the end of the Division I season for this year. So we really feel for all the players, especially high school and college seniors. A lot of those guys put the uniform on for their very last time without ever even knowing it was going to be their last time. That's really hard to swallow. Usually you get a chance to say goodbye, and I think Grant Ament said it best in an interview with US Lacrosse when he said he thought he would be in control of when the last time he put that uniform on. That really hits me deep as a player. I really feel for the guys, but there's a little bit of silver lining, and that is the NCAA announced that they would be extending an additional year of eligibility for spring sports. We don't know exactly what that means yet or how many guys are going to take advantage of it. We don't know if it's just for seniors or for all players within Division I, Division II, and Division III. And there's also some questions to consider, such as how players pay for it. Will there still be scholarship money? What's going to happen to all the incoming freshmen? If all the seniors stay, then you have a much larger team. Hopefully we'll start to get all these answers as things continue, but now hopefully they're giving more details to the college seniors so they can make a decision. So this brings up the question, what will happen with the PLL collegiate draft? You had the top guys on the board who are seniors now might take an extra year in college, and that means if they all decide to do that, the PLL draft is going to look a lot different. So be sure to stay tuned to news on this and how this is all going to turn out. What players are going to stay in the draft, what players might take an extra year. You know, you've got guys who are on pace to set NCAA records or would love a chance at another championship, or maybe they just take the jump. They can't afford another year of college, or whatever the circumstance is, they go right in the PLL. So those are all questions we still need answered, but it's definitely good news that at least the option exists for these guys for another year of college. So as far as the rest of the levels go, pretty much every place I've talked to, high school lacrosse is suspended until April, so they haven't straight up canceled the season yet for the most part. The players are suspended until April, and they're going to redecide what's going to happen. And that goes along with the schools are canceled as well. Pretty much every state and the CDC are recommending eliminating gatherings of people. And really this is an issue bigger than lacrosse or sports in general. This is a public health and safety issue. And I think it is really the best idea to keep people apart. So for right now, the rest of the levels seem to be suspended through the end of spring break, maybe a week after. They're going to reassess and see if they can still play. I'm still holding out hope that this all gets under control and we still have time to put together in-conference schedules for high schools and then a championship for the respective conferences. I think that would be a really great end to the lacrosse season. So a lot of questions still to be answered. What's going to happen with college seniors and their extra year of eligibility? Will we play high school lacrosse this season? I think all this is going to come out in the next 2 or 3 weeks, and we'll figure it out, and we'll keep you guys updated as we know more. In the meantime, we're going to still be putting out content. We've got the Terps gear bag that's going up tomorrow. We're still going to put that out even though they're not playing. I think it's a great time for you guys to get some lacrosse content, at least consume lacrosse in some ways. Also a great time to get better, learn how to string your stick. There's a lot of things you guys can do in this break to better yourselves, but make sure to stay safe out there, avoid large groups. Stay tuned for more updates, and thanks for watching.